Hi, this is Neeraj and today we are going to learn that how to install WordPress. So before going to install WordPress, I would like to tell that WordPress is a content management system where you can create blogs, pages, posts, websites and much more with WordPress inbuilt admin functionalities. And WordPress has developed using PHP language. To run a PHP file, we need a local server installed on our machine like wamp server or xampp server. I am using wamp server on my Windows 7 operating system. So just start the wamp server and here is my wamp and I'm just going to start it, and here is my wamp icon with the several options like put online, restart all services, and MySQL, PHP, Apache, www directory, PHP my admin, and the localhost. Just click on the localhost. Okay, so what to do next is we need to go wordpress.org to download the WordPress fresh setup. So here I am going to wordpress.org. Okay, this is the WordPress standard website. Here is the download button. Just click on this button, download WordPress. Okay, so here is a new button. It's download WordPress 4.0.1. This is the current version of WordPress and it is 4.0.1. Just click on that and it will give a zip folder of WordPress. Okay, so here is this zip folder of WordPress. Here is my zip folder. Just extract it here. Okay, now the folder is extracted and it produce a new folder with the name WordPress. So now you can rename this folder with anyone, like you are going to develop a sites or blogs, so you can rename this folder. Suppose I am going to develop a sports site, so I can rename it with sports. Okay, now have a look on the directory of WordPress setup. Here is wp admin, which contains the admin files. There is wp content directory, which will include the theme folders, the images and the plugins, and here is wp includes, which include the core files of WordPress. So we need to just copy paste this folder into our www directory. So just cut it from here, and here is my wamp and here is my www directory. Just paste it here. Okay, now I'm going to my local host. Okay, just going to refresh it. Now here is my folder sports. Just click on that. Now whenever we run a fresh WordPress setup, it requires some configuration like database name, database username, database password, database host, and including the optional steps for the table prefix. Means if you want to run multiple WordPress site within a single database, so you need to change the table prefix to prevent the confliction between the websites. Okay, so what to do next is we need to create a database. So simply go to wamp. Here is my PHP my admin. Okay, so we need to just create a database here with any valid name. So I'm just going to sports. Just click on create. Now here is my sports. Okay, now I'm just going here with my installation. Click on let's go button. Now just paste here the database name. Here is my username. My username is root and my password is blank. Okay, now my host is localhost, and this is the table prefix. We can also change it. Suppose I'm going to change it with sports. Now WordPress will create all the 11 default table having the name sports underscore and by default it is wp underscore, right? So now what exactly happening here? Here WordPress trying to create a file with the name wp config.php. Have a look into the your directory. My directory is triple w and there is sports. Okay, right now there is a file wp config-sample.php. There is no file having the name wp config.php. Now after this, after the successful installation of from this step, WordPress will create a file wp-config.php. Okay, and it will put all these entry inside that files, and the file name is wp-config.php file. Okay, so just click on the submit button. Okay, all right, Spike, it's showing me a successful message. Now have a look. Have a look to your directory. Now this file is created here, wp-config.php file. You can look this file that what exactly it's including. Here is my db name, what exactly I inserted there. It is sports. My username, my password is blank. These are the constants. Now whenever we transfer a WordPress site from one server to another server, we need to change only these configuration. Means we need to change the database name, the database username, the database password, and the database host. Okay, so now just click on run the install. Now it's asking for the site title. Okay, site title means right now here is coming site title WordPress installation, so you can give here any title. Suppose I am going to develop a sports site, so I can put here sports site, and this username is for the administrator, means the your websites or your blogs website, which is responsible for each and everything for your website. So just type here admin, or you can give it to any valid name. Okay, and here my password will go. I'm going to admin 123 and admin 123, and the email ID, my email ID is customitfirm@gmail.com. and now click on the install WordPress. This is the email ID of administrator to recover the password or any other important notice. Okay, so just click on install WordPress, and it's going for the final step of our installation. Here is a success message that WordPress has installed successfully on my local machine. And now have a look on the database. We have created a blank database with the name sports. That time we don't need to create any table. Now when the installation process gets success, it will automatically create here 11 WordPress default tables. Now I'm going to just refresh it. Okay, now here you can show the 11 default tables with the default prefix which I insert during the installation process. So it includes the admin information like the username, the user password. This is the encrypted password stored on the database. Nobody can change this. And here is my nickname, is the email ID, user URL, and all things. Okay, so the installation part is completed. Just click on the login button. Here you need to insert your username and the password. Now it will redirect to the dashboard of your site. Here is your dashboard. There is all settings. Here is settings menu, journal, writing, reading, discussion, media, permalinks, tools, users. Here all user information will come. Admin can manage them. Admin can change the rules. Here is the plugins. All the plugins will listed here. We can activate, deactivate, or delete any plugin, or we can add a new plugins. Okay, here is appearance, like the theme options. We can change the themes. Here is comments. To manage the comments, here is your pages listing. We can add or manage pages. Here is my media, all the media library like images, videos and all. Here is my posts including the categories. Here is update menu, and this is home, and it is my default site. Okay, thanks for watching my video.